Good afternoon. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on a water fast. Let's see. I am on, wow, this is week 20. Do you realize we've been doing this? I have been doing this for 20 weeks. I'm at week 20, day 1. Today is Monday, October 24th, and I did hit my mark, 221.4. So I dropped exactly 2 pounds, no more, no less, during the prior week. I need to lose 2 pounds a week from now till the end of the year to hit my goal. So stay tuned and see if I can do it. 221.4 is where I weighed in at this morning. So a week from today, I need to be at 219.4 or below. So let's see if I can do it. Now, let me forewarn you about something, and those that follow me on my channel know this. For every 4 or 5 pounds that I lose, I hit a plateau or I bounce up and down a little. So while plateaus aren't bad, that would actually be bad for me because there's no room to hit a plateau in this. I've got to lose 2 pounds a week through the end of the year to hit my goal. My goal weight is 198, and as I've said many times, I honestly would not cry a river if I hit 188. Now, I'm 67 years old. I don't remember the last time I was at 188. I'll be honest with you, but that would be great. But 198 is the goal. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome. Let me challenge you. Let me challenge you to do a 4-week water fast. You can do this. So these are the rules. Very simple, very easy. For the first 7 calendar days, no food, obviously, but no liquids, no coffee, no tea, no water. And people say, well, this is a water fast. You're allowed water. For the first 7 days on my water fast, you're not allowed any liquids, including water. And it's important that you understand the reasoning behind this, because and a water fast is different from intermittent fasting, and you need to understand that also. Intermittent fasting says out of a 24-hour day, you don't eat for 18 hours, but you eat for the other 6. Fasting, especially water fasting, especially the first week, you don't drink any liquids, you don't eat any food. The reason behind that is that about somewhere between day 4 through day 6, you throw your body into ketosis. That's just a fancy term. It's a fancy way of saying, hey, your body wakes up between day 4 and day 6 and says, wow, he or she is not feeding me. I'm not getting any liquids. I have to find something to burn for fuel so this person can continue to survive. So what am I going to burn for fuel? I'm going to start burning the globs of fat that he or she has around your waist, your buttocks, and your thighs. And it takes not drinking any liquids, not eating any food. It takes from about day 4 to day 6 to throw your body into ketosis. Because everything else you lose prior to day 4 through day 6 or day 7, It's water weight. You're just peeing out the liquids that your body has retained to that point. But about day 4 through day 6, it's the light switch in the body goes on and it says, hey, I'm going to have to start burning fat for fuel. And that's when you start losing the fat pounds. Now I'm on week 20. This is not my first rodeo. I have been water fasting. This is not my first water fast. I've been water fasting for over 2.5 years, and I started at 315 pounds. And I prayed to God that I would see 299.9. Well, I'm well below that by now. So if a 67-year-old man can lose as much weight as a small person weighs, you can too. So I challenge you to start your own water fast. And you don't have to do it for 20 weeks? All I want you to do it for is 4 weeks. And then I want you to get on my channel and leave a post or send me an email and say, this is a joke, this does not work, I didn't lose any weight. As a matter of fact, Thomas, I gained weight. Do you know that I have yet to have one person who has taken me up on my challenge, who has not cheated? I have had not one person post a comment saying, well, it didn't work, I gained weight. Another great thing about water fasting is you don't have to go work out at a gym. You don't have to pay a monthly gym membership. I don't ask you to walk around the block 7 times. There is 0 exercise required on water fasting. Let me go back to intermittent fasting for a second. Intermittent fasting is different from water fasting in that intermittent fasting, your body never truly goes into ketosis. Your body never truly starts burning fat for fuel. When you water fast, after day 4 through day 6, about day 7, trust me, your body is going to burn fat for fuel. You will lose fat pounds. Now, it's not easy. A couple things that you new subscribers and you new folks that are going to start your water fast, couple things you need to know. Number 1, and most important, go through your kitchen, go through your pantry, throw out your cookies, your cakes, your ice cream, your potato chips, anything that's going to make you cheat. Give it away. Actually, give it to someone you don't like. Fatten them up. Clog up their arteries. They won't be around too much longer. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. But you've got to go through your pantry and you've got to get rid of all the temptations, because you and I both know we're adults. And when it comes to food that has a mixture of sugar, fat, and what's the third one? Salt. We have no willpower. I don't care if we are adults. You cannot resist a bag of potato chips. You cannot resist a quart of ice cream. You cannot resist a pizza. You cannot resist a chocolate cake. You cannot resist chocolate cookies. So get rid of them. And when you're ready to start your water fast, hand your cell phone to your spouse, your brother, your sister, your friend, and have that turn sideways and have them take a fat picture of you and print it out and hang it on your refrigerator. Because that's the way you currently look. That's not the way you're going to look in 4 weeks. but that is the way that you currently look. You need to remind yourself of how fat you are and how obese you are. Have I scared you off yet? Well, how about this? Everybody says water fasting is easy. All you do is don't eat, right? Let me tell you about Hell Week. Hell Week is the first week. It's the first 7 calendar days, and for some people, it extends from day 1 to about day 10. You feel like hell. Your head hurts so bad it wakes you up at night because of the caffeine withdrawal that your head is experiencing. Your body is adjusting to not receiving food and liquid, and it's rebelling. You'll feel tired and weak. In my case, I felt like I was going to pass out 2 or 3 or 4 times. And I didn't, but I felt like it. You will be less productive at work. Okay? Be less productive at work, because after the first week or 10 days, you'll start to look at food and what you drink differently. So for the first 7 calendar days, you're allowed no food, no water, no liquids, no nothing. On calendar day 8, you're allowed only 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water, and that's it. I don't care if you drink 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and 1 for dinner. You drink them all at lunchtime, you drink them all at dinner, or you drink them all at breakfast. But you're only allowed 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. Take me up on my challenge. Challenge yourself. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Okay. I mean, I woke up one day, 2.5, going on 3 years ago, and I said, I've spent $500,000 on doctors and CAT scans and MRIs and EKGs. I've had enough blood drawn and blood tests done to float a battleship, and I still feel like shit. I feel terrible. And so I said, I weigh 315 pounds. I can't control my extremely high blood pressure. I can't control my thyroid issues. I can't control my fatty liver issue. I can't control my diabetes. But one thing that I can control is my weight. I'm going to figure out a way to lose weight. And I did. And water fasting is it. And water fasting works. And you can afford to water fast. All it takes is water. Water is free. So if I haven't scared you off yet, then what I want you to do is start your water fast tomorrow. And I want you to take out a clean sheet of paper and draw 7 lines up and down for each day. And I want you to write down your starting weight on week 1, day 1. And I want you to keep track of your weight. If for no other reason, to 1, show you that this actually works, and 2, to show you you're actually losing weight. Now, you may say, and I've already been asked, well, that's great. You're basically not eating. And what happens when you start to eat real food? Well, that's phase 2 of this. Because, see, phase 1 is you've got to get the fat off. You've got to hit your goal weight. And my goal weight right now, today, is 198. I am at 221.4. I am only 22, 23 pounds away. Not even 23 pounds, 21 pounds away, maybe 20 pounds away from my goal weight. I mean, that's outstanding. That's motivating. I mean, to think that I could do that? I mean, that's what this channel is all about. I call this channel a teaching channel and a learning channel. I'm teaching you what I've done. I know it works because I've walked in your shoes. I've been fat. I've been obese. But not any longer. So I've been where you are. I've got one gentleman that views my videos. He weighs over 500 pounds. He's made the commitment to lose weight. I mean, I felt extremely obese at 315. I cannot imagine being over 500 pounds. I mean, I can't. So I take my hat off to each and every one of you. I don't care what your reason is for losing weight. Lose the weight. I don't care by what method you use to lose the weight. Lose the weight, and you will solve your other medical issues. You might not solve all of them, but even if I no longer have high blood pressure. My blood pressure is absolutely, completely normal. I no longer have thyroid issues. My thyroid is completely normal. I no longer shoot myself with needles of insulin 3 times a day. Okay. My last A1C number, for you diabetics, you know what that is? My last A1C number was 6.4. I mean, do you realize that 6.4 is the lowest I've been in 20 years? I mean, oh my. That says it all. So I challenge you. And for you other folks that are currently on your own Waterfast, keep it up. I hope this channel encourages you. I don't have a Patreon page. I don't want you to send me money. I don't want you to buy my book, buy my CD, buy my supplements that will just melt away the fat, because I have none. I don't want you to buy my prepackaged food, because I have none. Okay? I want you to try this simple, easy, it's not too easy. It's kind of hard the first week. But I want you to try water fasting. But you can't cheat. And for those of you, and I know I'll be honest with you, in 2.5 years, I've cheated twice. I ate a bite of food. When you eat one bite of food, you throw your body out of ketosis. What do? You don't give up. What do? You wake up the next day and you say, okay, I'm back to week 1, day 1, and I'm going to restart my water fast all over again. No food, no liquid for 7 days. On the 8th calendar day, I'm going to drink 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. And please, 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 keep track of your weight. Do it on a sheet of paper, do it in a notebook, do it so you can look back on a certain date and see what you weighed. I can't encourage all of you enough. And for those of you that have been with me for a while, you know it works. I mean, not because I say it works. You know it works because you're doing it. You're losing weight. Now, I do have a maintenance program that we're going to work on together because, as I said earlier, phase 1 is to lose the weight. Phase 2 is to figure out a way to keep the weight off. Because when you go back to actually starting to eat real food, it's okay, but I don't want you or me to gain all the weight back. And we'll cover that when I reach my goal weight. But you've got to do this, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I do realize Halloween is coming up. A lot of candy. I do realize that Thanksgiving is coming up. A lot of turkey, stuffing. There's nobody that enjoys mashed potatoes and stuffing and pecan pie more than I do. I do realize that your office Christmas parties are coming up. Yes, I do realize you will be getting together with family over Christmas to eat and unwrap gifts. But you can't do any of that. You've got to resist that. And you politely tell people, hey, I'm on a water fast. I've got to be true to myself. So I'll have a glass of water and that's it. And that's the hardest thing to do because good Lord knows I love turkey. I love dressing or stuffing as they call it in the South. I love pecan pie and apple pie. But it's not going to happen this year because I am committed to my goal of 198. So stay tuned. I update my channel Monday through Friday. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your posts. I appreciate your questions. I did have one question from one new subscriber, and that is, what about the meds that I'm on? Well, I can tell you what I did. I went off all meds on day 1. I went off all insulin. I was on high blood pressure meds. I was on thyroid meds, a whole host of meds. On day 1, week 1, stopped them all. I felt terrible for the first week because you're going through drug withdrawal, your body is, but you'll get over it. Now, if you've got stage 4 cancer and you're taking meds for stage 4 cancer or something like that, use common sense. Take your meds. But if you've got high blood pressure or you're taking insulin or you're taking thyroid meds and some of the other meds, Zoloft, some of the other meds that they're shoving down your throat, I personally stopped taking them. I don't even take a Bayer aspirin now. Okay, and I feel good. It took a while to get to this point, but your body will readjust. So I update my channel Monday through Friday. Please click the subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell next to the subscribe button and you click the word all. That way you'll be notified when I update my channel. And I'd love to have 1 million subscribers, but what would mean more to me is if you would click the share button and share a link to this channel and share it with your friends, your fat friends and your obese friends, because they need to hear this. They need to see me lose weight. Now, I don't know, next Monday, I fully expect to bounce up a little because I always do. I did at 225, I did at 230. I did at 235 and I did at 240. But we'll see what happens at when I touch 220 and try to go below. But stay tuned. I appreciate each and every one of you. I value each and every one of you. I have people that view this channel from around the world, and I appreciate you. I don't care where in the world you are. And I'd like to leave with the saying, I try to always end my show with the saying, and this is very appropriate. 3 simple words: never give up. Never give up. You have got to have the resolve and the commitment to want to lose weight and keep it off. And it's a lifestyle change. You can't eat potato chips in the future. You can't sit down because you're depressed and eat a gallon of ice cream. Those are bad habits that you've got to stop. But you and I are going to reach our goals, and we're going to do it together. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to build each other up. And we're going to find our skinny self. So stay tuned, subscribe. Make sure you share a link to your fat friends and your obese friends, and tell them this old fat guy, this old obese guy that was 65, 64, and 315 pounds is now down to 221.4. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay healthy, stay happy, clean out your pantries, and good luck. But you're not going to need it, because this is going to work for you. I guarantee it. I'll see you tomorrow.